So we are going to show you how to have students record video directly from their laptop. The first thing you're going to do is open up Movie Maker. As soon as Movie Maker opens, you want to go to the very top here and you want to say Webcam Video. So you're going to click that, and then you're going to see everything that's coming directly from your web camera. So we are going to record Miss Bays giving her presentation about her science fair project. So the first thing you'll do is you'll come up here, you'll hit record. It's okay if you start it out and like I'm halfway in the frame. Just tell the person that you're recording to just wait, and then you can edit that out later. So I'm going to go ahead and start recording.
Hello, my name is Judy Bays, and I'm from Vance Middle School, and this is my science project entitled, What is the Effect of Different Temperatures on Glow Sticks? The materials I use for this project, and it'll cut to there, and then I'll narrate the rest. Okay. Now.
Okay, when you are finished recording, all you have to do is come to the top, you hit the stop button on your webcam, and save it. My suggestion is save it to your videos and save it as something that you will remember what it is. So science fair intro. Hit the save button, and now you have your entire presentation, the introductory part of it, here in Movie Maker. Now that you have your intro video in Movie Maker, you want to start editing that video. So the first thing you'll do, the first thing I'm going to show you how to do, is to split a clip. So you're going to look on your video and you are going to find where you want to start your clip. So I want to start it right here where you begin speaking. So I'm going to back this up. I'm going to right click. I'm going to click on split, and that will create a split clip, and then I'm going to select that first part. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to click remove because that's the piece I want to get rid of. So that's going to edit that out, and now our video will start.
Hello, my name is
Judy
Bays, and I'm from Vance Middle School, and this is my science project entitled, What is the Effect of Different Temperatures on Glow Sticks? My purpose. I want to know how long disaster relief workers can use glow sticks in case of an emergency.
Now I'd like to show you how to remove extra space from a clip. It just depends on how detailed and intricate you or your students want to get with this. So once again, you're going to right click and split at the end of where she finishes speaking and split again at the beginning of where she starts speaking. You're going to right click and click remove on the little part that you wanted to delete.
Last longer. The materials I use for this project, and it'll cut to there, and then will happen because it's proven that chemical reactions are slower in colder temperatures. Okay, I think this will happen because cold slows down chemical reactions, and this makes the chemiluminescence, which is the glow, last longer. The materials I use for this.
At the end of the presentation, when she's finished speaking, you're going to right click. Okay, and this is where Control Z comes in really handy. If you mess up and you need to undo something that you've done, you want to right click, you want to hit Control and Z on the keyboard, and that'll just undo whatever you've done. Or you can go to the top and go to Edit and Undo. So once again, at the end, we're trying to delete the piece off that we don't need. So after she says our materials that we're going to be using, we're going to right click and split that clip and delete or remove the last piece of that clip. I'm going to show you how to add a video or a photo in. So I already have a photo that I would like to make my kind of intro photo or my title photo. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find the folder that we are using for this presentation today. I went to my desktop and the folder is Presentation 116. I'm going to scroll down until I find my image that I'd like to use, and that image is glow sticks because her presentation or her science fair project is about glow sticks. Now, to get this in the place that you want it, you're just going to drag it and drop it at the beginning of the presentation. I also would like to add a video that we pre-edited for her science fair project where it shows her materials and also some of the steps that she went through to complete her science fair project. So all we did with this video is we just added photos and then exported that as an MP4, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. If there's a video you would like to add from the internet or a photo you would like to add from the internet, all you have to do is go to your favorite search engine. I just happen to have Yahoo here. You're going to type in your keyword. You're going to scroll down until you find the photo that you like. This is the photo that I chose. Never ever click on this image. Always go to View Image so that you get the highest resolution image that you possibly can. And then you're going to right click on that and save image as. I saved that image to my folder, Presentation 116, and I saved that image as glow sticks so I remember what it was, and I'm just replacing the file that I had already saved. If you would like to add a video from YouTube, let's say there's a video that interests you about glow sticks, or one of your students is using this video as a reference material for some of their science on glow sticks, all you have to do is take that video, right click the URL, you're going to copy that URL, you're going to go to a website called keepvid.com, so it's KEEPVID.com. On this website you have to be very careful what you click. You're going to paste your URL in there, and you're going to click download right next to that pasted URL. You're going to right click on the video you want to keep, save link as, and it will download that automatically to, I'm downloading it to my folder once again that I designated for this presentation. So I'm going to save it as something I'll remember, so I'm going to save it as glow stick science. And then I'm going to click the Save button. So you can add that video exactly the same way that we added a photo only a moment earlier, added the intro photo to our video. So now the video that has all of
the materials I used for this project.
So the video that has all of Judy's materials in it is now added to the end of the video we have here. But now I'd like to add, I want to add her narration that she showed you how to complete in Audacity. So once again, I'm going to go to add music because she saved it as an MP3 file, which is a music file. I'm going to go to presentation again. I'm going to go to narration. I'm going to open that file because that
for this experiment, here are the materials I used. 1, 5 glass jars.
So this is the file we'd like to embed. So when we go ahead and place that in, you're going to notice that we have to move it to get it exactly where we want it to be to line it up with the clip. So you can kind of see the audio playing.
1, 5 glass.
And we have to find the beginning of where we want her to start.
1, 5, 1.
And then we're going to right click and we're going to split that clip, just the audio clip. And we're going to select the part we want to delete. And we're going to remove. Okay? And when we remove that, we're going to have to drag our clip back down to the beginning. And when I play it, you're going to see where the clip lines up.
The materials I used for this project. 1, 5 glass jars, 15 milliliters of water, a measuring cup, 25 glow sticks, a stopwatch, 2 hot plates or 2 burners, 5 thermometers with degrees in Celsius, and a bag of ice. First, I labeled my 5 jars from 5 degrees Celsius to...
So you notice on this clip that the list of materials does not line up with her voice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to split that. I'm going to show you how to make that little piece, that list of materials, you're going to make it longer. So we go to the top to video tools, we're going to go to edit. We're changing the speed. Let's start by making it half as fast. You'll notice it still does not line up with where we would like it to end. Make sure you have that clip selected again. We're going to make it a quarter as fast. It still's not going to that edge where we need it to be. So we're going to make it 1/8 as fast. And finally, our clip is a little bit too long for where we need it.
5 glass jars.
But her audio lines up perfectly.
15 milliliters of water. A measuring cup. 25 glow sticks. A stopwatch. 2 hot plates or 2 burners. 5 thermometers with degrees in Celsius, and a bag of ice.
So now that we're at the end of her audio, I'm going to right click, I'm going to split clip. I'm going to remove that extra piece of clip that I did not need by right clicking and remove. Dragging the black bar back over, we're going to play it.
And a bag of ice. First, I labeled my 5 jars from 5 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. You will also need 15 milliliters of water. Fill each jar with 300 milliliters of water, then place a thermometer in the jars. Here, you will use ice or heat to bring your jars to the required temperature throughout the experiment. Continue to monitor and maintain these temperatures.
Now it just so happens that the rest of her audio lines up perfectly with our video, so I'm going to right click, I'm going to split that clip, and I'm going to delete that very end piece by clicking remove. Now we have our video, we just need our intro and our outro piece. So I'm going to go back to our home tab. I'm going to add a title, but it tries to make the background black on that title, and I want to use a photograph for that. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to remove that black background after I've dragged over the title. And I'm going to, it automatically names it the title of the thing that we've saved the Movie Maker project as. So it's Science Fair Movie, but I want to make it more specific to my student, who happens to be Judy at this moment. So I'm going to rename that file. I'm going to rename it. I'm going to highlight it, backspace it, rename it Judy's Science Fair Project. Okay, so the font is a little bit simple right now, so I want to change it to a different typeface. And I like big and bold. And I want to change the color. So let's see what it looks like in yellow. And you can make it smaller or you can make it larger. It's all totally up to you. And you can move it. If you click on the edge and you'll see the little arrows pop up. Now, one thing I don't like is that the yellow, you lose part of the title on that glow stick, so I'm going to change the color back to white, even though it's a little bit more boring. It still lets us see it more clearly. And now we have a title that just slowly fades into the screen, slowly fades out.
Hello, my name.
And then her movie begins. Now I'd also like to add an outro piece, so we're going to add credits. In this part, you can have your students, if you want to have them create their bibliography or their works cited page on here, that's a perfect place for them to cite any reference material that they used, especially if they pulled things off of YouTube, if they pulled things out of books or off the internet or out of any other reference material that you might have. So in this particular credit, I just gave credit to Judy for creating the project. I gave credit to myself for editing the project here. And we are finished now with our movie. So the very last thing I would like to show you is how to if you want to add how to export our movie. So instead of saving project, we're going to go to save movie. We're going to save movie for computer for this particular project. If you want it to be a really high resolution movie, like if you're going to put it on YouTube, you would save it for high resolution display. So we're saving this movie. It's going to export as an MP4 file. We're saving it as Judy's Science Fair Experiment, once again in that folder that we created.